So recently Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl got released, and the launch of this game was awaited for so long, whether it was by hardcore players or just average bread eaters. And it's because it promised to be groundbreaking, and unfortunately,
Perhaps all the zone really needs is our compassion.
they fucked up. Nah, just kidding. Players complain about numerous bugs, poor optimization and outdated mechanics, which makes it feel like the game doesn't really meet the modern standards anymore, whatever it is nowadays. However, for me, despite its technical issues and many flaws, Stalker 2 is a candidate for Game of the Year, and in this video I'll try to explain why I think that way. Of course, it's going to be in a very simplified way because I respect your TikTok fried brains. Yes, I'm talking about you. I know your attention span is non-existent. Maybe I should put one of those brain rot gameplay videos somewhere in the screen so it can keep your attention. Let me see what they've got here. Oh shit, he's changing shapes. Oh, collecting bubbles. Changing another shape. Okay, avoiding some greasy ass bullshit. Ooh, goddamn, he was cut into pieces? Shit. Goddamn, that is hella satisfying. Okay, that's enough. I feel like my brain is melting or something. Anyway, I would like to point out that I've never had any experience with the Stalker universe, so I don't really view this through rose-colored glasses. And you know, I'm not blinded by nostalgia. But even so, I had still very high expectations for this game. It is due to many reasons. It was, for example, the hype that was surrounding the game, the Chernobyl theme that I just love, my passion for good survival games, and just the brutal, grim, post-apocalyptic world that it was promised to us. Plus, the game was in development for 15 years. So, did it live up to the expectations? In my opinion, hell yeah. The atmosphere of this grey, dirty and unforgiving zone just really pours off your screen, trust me. But let's start from the beginning. So, when you look closely, you will notice that the graphics is just simply amazing. Unfortunately, this changes drastically whenever you look at something in the distance. This is mainly because everyone will need to have DLSS or other similar technology turned on, because otherwise your PC might just simply explode or something. This is how badly the game is optimized, and there's nothing you can do about it. Or maybe there is. You can either wait until they patch the game, but it's not guaranteed that it will fix all your issues, or you can just download a mod that optimizes the game, which is something that I've done, and it made it so much better, to be fair. The one that I've got is called Stalker Optimizer, and I do recommend it, but I saw on the Nexus mods that there are many more, so yeah, feel free to have a look. But yeah, still, the game doesn't really look very good in the distance. And also, I hate this weird eye adaptation when you enter or exit any building. There was also a mod for that, but that didn't really change a lot. Because of its technical issues and weird mechanics, the game really feels like it was meant to be out maybe 5 years ago. Back then, it might have been a masterpiece. Right now, we can already see that this game hasn't aged really well already. But for me, how the game looks like is not important at all, because even with all these flaws, the game world is incredibly immersive, and I think that's the keyword for this video, immersion. Because bugs and glitches can be forgiven if the game can just sell itself through its personality, and trust me, Stalker 2 has plenty of it. The map in Stalker 2 is just simply beautiful. What makes it stand out from other games is its realism. Of course, it's because the map is based on real location. The flat, endless plains of the Chernobyl exclusion zone just make the map feel vast and boundless. It's not like one of those Ubisoft games where you've got unrealistic mountains around you and you just feel claustrophobic at some point. Yeah, putting mountains and rocks everywhere is one of the methods used to make the map feel big, but in reality it's really small. Another method is putting a fog in front of you so you can't see shit. But Stalker 2 doesn't have any of this. The map does really feel to be massive. Although I'm not sure because I only explored one area, but you know, probably it is big. But what really won me over though is how difficult that game is. It's brutally challenging and I love that about it. We are living in an era where games hold your hand all the time and I'm just tired of being spoon-fed non-stop. Whereas Stalker just throws you into a deep shithole, spits on you and expects you to thank for it. And I just love it. Enemies are tough, resources are limited as hell, and nights are pitch black, which evokes a genuine fear. It's not like one of those brain-rot horror movies where they just throw you multiple jump scares and expect you to be scared. This is a true scariness that you didn't even know existed inside of you. You know what I'm talking about, that constant fear, you know? Oh, am I going to have enough ammo for these guys? Oh, do I have enough medkits? Should I avoid the fight or should I fight them and maybe I will collect better stuff? You never know. You never could know. It's that constant sense of danger that makes this unique atmosphere. Yeah. On top of that, exploration in this game feels incredibly rewarding. Every corner of the map just holds something valuable, either it's ammo, medkits or rare artifacts. So every item you find just feels like a victory to you because you know how useful it will be later on. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a few tips from me that can make your gameplay even more satisfying, and I will do it for free. You're welcome. First of all, play on veteran difficulty. Don't do yourself any favors by playing on an easier setting. Yeah, you probably secretly play Fortnite when no one's looking, huh? Don't you? In my opinion, veteran offers the perfect balance of challenge and reward. Every bit of progress feels more satisfying when you actually worked for it. And this is the case for anything in your life. It's called delayed gratification. Second of all, just change this goddamn language to Ukrainian. Trust me. But I'm not gonna understand anything. Shut the fuck up. I don't understand Ukrainian and I still play it. What the fuck is the purpose of playing English dubbing in Ukraine? The English dubbing just sounds so fake and it breaks the immersion. And what was the keyword of today's video? Immersion, man. So now, go to your settings and change it. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Third of all, disable the reticle in your settings. I saw so many streamers that are shooting without aiming because they have the reticle. What is the purpose of it? This just doesn't make any sense. The iron sight has been added for a reason. It also makes it so much more challenging because the iron sight slightly covers your view and also your character is breathing, so it is naturally moving. It does make it harder but also more satisfying. And fourth of all, and probably the most important bit, just turn off that goddamn compass. The game becomes much more engaging when you just stop blindly following the markers on the top of your screen. Just look at the map in the menu, memorize the terrain, and explore the world on your own terms. Do not blindly follow the compass. I saw one streamer that was going to his mission destination by using his compass, and once he arrived, instead of just looking around the area, he was like, oh, okay, I'm at the destination and nothing is happening. What do I do now? Instead of just walking around the area. If I won't be lazy enough, I'll try to find it and throw it to you.
No dobra, jesteśmy w jakimś... Gdzie to niby mam iść? Tu 1 metr. 1 metr? Jest wódeczka. Ale... No jestem tu, gdzie miałem być. Może mam tu po prostu wejść. Coś słychać.
I just
A
couldn't
jest to
believe it. It
miejsce.
feels like if you have the compass on, we basically play two different games. Okay, at the end of this video, I would like to recommend you a few mods from Nexus mods that improve the balance and make the game even more demanding. First one is less consumables. I think that there are too many resources that you can find in stashes and shit. This just reduces the number of the stuff you can find. This makes every medkit to feel even more precious. I don't think the bullets are changed though. Another one, medkits and consumable rebalance. This just rebalances the statistics of the consumables. It makes it so much harder now. For example, the bandage cannot heal you anymore, so you only rely on medkits and food. This makes the game so much harder, trust me. Another one is called Axis Stealth Mode. It just doesn't make the NPCs detect you so easily, so you can actually sneak more freely. You know how annoying it was before. Next one, better gunfights. It removes the annoying aimbot from NPCs, and it just makes the gunfights much more engaging and fun. And last but not least is called Modular Hard Mode. This basically rebalances the whole game, which makes it more survival oriented. I will most likely post a screenshot of some of the changes that it does, but more information you can find on the Nexus mods pages for this mod and the ones that I mentioned before, so feel free to visit that website. I'm probably gonna cover all of these mods in more detail in another video, but as I said earlier, I want to keep this video short, so yeah, that will be everything for now. Feel free to smash that dislike button and call me a flip in the comments. I don't really care what happens with this. I'm out. Goodbye.